Hello, guys. So I am on my couch in my living room. Tanner, who is my baby, is napping in the other room, and Brock took the other kids to the lake. So hopefully, I will get this video in before they get home. So I want to introduce myself in case you don't know me personally. Maybe you only know me virtually. My name is Ariane Aird. I'm a mom of 4 kids. And I came into coaching basically, I don't want to say like necessarily by accident, but I was kind of looking for another avenue to help people. So I am through and through a like fitness enthusiast. I love working out. I love all things healthy. That all started when I was at the age of 14. But I didn't learn it like the best way. I did a lot of trial and error, a lot of like the yo-yo diets. I basically tried lots of stuff that was out there and never really found something that like I guess stuck with me until after I had my third baby, and I was just like, I need something that I can do that's fast and quick as far as workouts go, and be able to figure out how to make meal planning a little bit more simpler for my not only for myself but for my clients as well. So am certified to teach group fitness, and I'm a personal trainer, and I'm a certified fitness nutritionist. So I had all these certifications to supposedly give me the answers that I was looking for. But if you know any type of certification, there is some great information that comes with it, but it's also still a little bit vague, and you learn by trial and error. So at that time, I was trying to kind of figure it out by doing meal plans for clients, trying to teach them macros, because that's what I was certified in, trying to basically do all these things while being a mom still to my 3 kids, ages 5 and under. And my husband was a nurse and he worked nights, and he was busy finishing his bachelor's as well, and working at 2 hospitals because we had student loans and he needed to pay, obviously we needed to pay those student loans off. And I was trying to figure out how I could take on more clients, teach more classes, be a mom, and help kind of take that relief of student loan debt off of him. So I'm trying to do all these things. And when you take on too much stuff, you get a little bit stressed and anxious, and that just like is taxing on your adrenal glands. And so about every 4 to 6 months, I would end up crashing, ending up in bed for like a week, just sleeping basically to recover. And then this vicious cycle would start all over again. So, Brooklyn, she was 2, and I still hadn't lost all the baby weight. I was kind of flustered and frustrated and tired. And everyone's like, well, it's just because you're 30, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, whatever, I'm going to find a way. But I never had any time for myself. I was giving to my kids, giving to my clients, in my classes, whether I was training at the gym or at home. I was giving, 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 giving. And Ariane was just like sucked dry and drained. And I got to a point of burnout where I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to walk away. Like, I think that fitness has been a good run. I just can't do this. I can't keep doing this. I got to that point and I was like, what is wrong? Like, because I thought I would be 80 years old and still doing fitness because I loved it so much. And what I found out was that, I didn't have like the right nutrients to fuel my body. I was depleted, and I just felt, I guess, unfulfilled because there's all these people in front of me and I'm trying to help them, but I don't feel like I'm helping them as best as I could. But there's only so much time in the day to be able to give to people, and I couldn't always give it. So then you feel guilty, but if you're a people pleaser like me, you will feel guilty and stuff. So you have like all of this roller coaster of emotions. And so a friend reached out to me at just the nick of the time, because had she not reached out to me, I'm not sure I would have given it like I probably given it a second to even sink in and consider it. And my first response was, ew, ick, I'm not doing that, because I didn't understand what Beachbody was or what coaching was. I'd known some sharky kind of coaches that didn't do things like really great, that were at the gym I was at, and I was like, I just don't want to be one of those people. But I didn't understand the community and what it was all about. So I just had my own perception of it. And so at first I was like, no way. And she's like, that's okay, cool, whatever. And then she's like, started asking like, well, how are you doing? And then I give her like my full to try or during blah, blah, blah. And she's like, well, maybe, consider trying Shakeology. It's helped her for like X, Y, and Z. And she's like, maybe it would help you. And I was just like, ugh, I don't know. So for 10 days, I just couldn't get it out of my head. And so she's like, Ariane, what's the worst case scenario? She's like, you can order the product, absolutely hate it, and send it back at the end of the 30 days and cancel your account. No one will ever bug you again. I will never ever bug you again and get your money back. If that is like, this is something that you feel like maybe you want to try, there's that option. And honestly, it was because of that option, I had full intentions of ordering my bag of Shakeology, trying it, not liking it, and sending it back. Because prior to this point, I'd been going out trying to find clean, healthy supplements for my body because my body just kept on like being super bloated and rejecting them. And I was just spending all this money and just frustrated because I hadn't found something that had worked. And if you ever go to like protein stores, they don't take your supplements back once they're opened. Like it always says like unopened products, sure, we'll return them or whatever. But if you open them, you're SOL. So I was like, well, I have nothing to lose. So I ended up signing up as a coach in case I liked it and I wanted to keep it for that 25% off discount. But I still was unsure how this was going to fit into my life. So I ordered it along with a challenge pack, because when you order a challenge pack, that waives your coaching fee. And it was like $140 for like 21-day fix, this nutrition plan, and a month's worth of these superfoods. And it was cheaper than what I was already spending on my own green smoothie. So it was a savings in and of itself for me. And so I started drinking it. Within 15 days, I felt a difference. And not only did I feel a difference, but people saw a difference just in like my face. They're like, you don't look so tired. You like look like you have a new pep in your step. What are you doing? And that's kind of how my coaching journey started, because I realized that I wasn't selling. Because if this is up to selling, I would not be here at all, because I don't sell things. I think it's icky and gross, and there's enough people out there trying to sell stuff. So it had nothing to do with selling. I was simply there asking, and I was sharing with them. And it became something that I loved so much that I just wanted to help others that were maybe looking for this solution. So there's three things that really we do as coaches. And the first one is living our own healthy life, fulfilling, purposeful life. That is our company's mission, and that is the first and foremost that we do. And we want to live like our full potential. Sometimes we get kind of stuck in a rut, and we don't realize that there's more out there for us and that we can become more if we're willing to work and want to become more. You've got to want it as well. So how do we do that? Well, we do a workout every day. I do, before COVID happened, I did have people like take our workouts in our app to the gym and do the workouts there. But since COVID happened, a lot of people now are working out from home. Some still do go to the gym. I had coaches that were trainers and they train clients at the gym. They also did this on the side. So it is something you can work into, but because of COVID, now they're all doing coaching full time because their gyms are just not open. And they're not allowing them to be able to pursue that career. So we work out, we eat right, so we fuel our body so that we feel our best. We have 2 nutrition programs that we can pair up with that are phenomenal and have so many amazing resources, which I'm so grateful for, because trying to come up with those on your own is so exhausting because everyone's so different. So there's something for everyone in those nutrition programs, and I love that. So we drink our Shakeology every day and our Performance Line every day. Some do both, some do one. Our Performance Line is super cool because it is actually tried, true, and tested through Ironman. They actually have a lot of their athletes use it. It's very natural, plant-based kind of ingredients, super clean, which I super appreciate because I'm super sensitive. to protein and fake sugar. So I'm grateful that they don't have that in their products. Um, so we focus on becoming our best self, both physically, mentally, and emotionally, just as much as we work on our physical body, we work on our mental and emotional state. And I never did that before. I was a super anxious person before becoming a coach. I struggled with anxiety and depression. And a lot of it was probably more self-inflicted because my mind was just running thoughts and sometimes running negative thoughts, a lot of negative thoughts actually. And so the thing that's cool with coaching is that we do personal development. So every day we spend time reading a book or using Audible. This is a good one I'm using right now. It's When Less Becomes More. It's just like a good book, especially if you're super, like you're scatterbrained sometimes. This is a good one. Another book that I really love that I've been reading too, I have all my papers everywhere, is the book Grit. And it just talks about Navy SEALs and different things like that, like good tangible things that you can apply to your life. And I would have never probably picked up books like this before coaching because I probably didn't know that they existed. Maybe I would have. Or Audible. Like I just love, like if I feel kind of anxious or overworked, I just pick a book and I start listening to it, and usually like calms me, pulls me out, helps me see things through a different light. So that is probably one of my favorite components as a coach, is that we get to work on our mindset so that we are better for ourselves and better for those that we serve. While doing all of this, we get to form support groups that are virtually online where people from all over, that's one thing that I loved, is that I could only train clients if they were in the town I lived in, whether they were coming to my house or they were meeting me at the gym. And sometimes I would have clients cancel because they weren't super comfortable that day coming into the gym, which broke my heart because they didn't realize what they were doing to themselves and they just weren't comfortable in their own skin. So that was another reason why I was like, I've got to find another way to help these clients to feel strong and comfortable in their skin and empowered to where they would be able to work out anywhere in front of anyone. So that is, we get these accountability groups and we're able to put people in, whether they live in, we're right now in Canada, the United States, France, and the United Kingdom. So if you know anyone there, they are totally able to purchase and join us. So I love that because I have clients all the way from the East Coast to the West Coast, and it's just so fun getting together and helping each other through the hard times. We really leaned in during COVID. Seriously, like that got me through so much. Where we felt more isolated and alone, we would get on Zoom and we would work out together, or get on Zoom and kind of mastermind with each other, just to say hi, to talk or whatever. And because they were showing up, I was showing up. And so a lot of times it pushes us outside of our comfort zone or outside of a bad day because they're showing up. We need to show up for them. And so that part I love, because they are the MVPs, so to speak. They're the ones that help us see how amazing it is to help people and to empower them to become better, to accomplish and conquer anything that they never thought they could do beforehand. Like I have a client that like could barely like walk around the block and now is crushing hikes left and right, doing crazy long hikes like up mountains and stuff. And so it's so cool to see them, you know, get past there's my toddler, get past their own limiting beliefs. And so that is what we do in a nutshell. I try to paint it as best as I can, which it's so hard to paint for people because it's so different for everyone, and where they're at. And it's all about meeting them there where you're at. Okay, just 1 minute, okay? Do 1 second, okay? Just 1 second, okay? Just 1 second. So anyway, that's the gist of it, in a nutshell. Who am I looking for? I'm looking for people that are passionate about health and fitness and about being willing to put in the work for themselves to get the results and sharing those with people. I am looking for people that want more out of life than the 9 to 5, or they're just wanting a little side income, or they're just wanting a community of positivity where they can be lifted up. people who know how to get stuff done. A lot of my work gets done in the cracks of time because of motherhood. I do still teach at the gym a couple days a week. Our gym is open under certain specific regulations, but I am looking for people that have a heart and are willing to lean in and try something new. And it is scary to try anything new, just like it's scary to ride your bike for the first time. But once you keep going, you get that momentum and you're able to go and see and do amazing things. And so if this is something you're interested in, I would love to hear back from you, and we can pick a time to do a call, or I can send you more information to kind of answer any questions that you might have. So thank you for your time and listening to my story and a little bit about what it is that we do as coaches. And I hope you have a fabulous day. We'll talk to you later. Bye.